Okay, so now based on our maximum inamaanisha you pick the maximum and then from that maximum you pick another maximum. So our maximum here, the highest is 128. So you will advise the management that you will say the management should should select the 43 price since it give what the highest return. That is your what your recommendation. That we have done with question A. We go to question B. So our question B is Maximin rule. So question B is Maximin rule. So you will write here Maximin, which will be now Maximin. The price again will not change, but here we pick the maximum. From that maximum, you pick the minimum. So the first one we call it best of best criteria. Best of best criteria. This one is called best of worst criteria. Best of worst criteria. You pick the best, but from that best you pick the worst. That is called best of worst criteria. So utachukua based on our selection again here, the highest is 120, the highest is 128, and the highest is 108. From that one, you pick now the minimum. That's why hapa imeandikwa mean. You pick the minimum. So the minimum here is 108. So the management under question B will select what? At the price of 44. That is your answer for B. And then E, tumeulizwa Laplace criterion of rationality. That one is a bit different. It's a bit different. It's a bit different. Tumeulizwa Laplace. So Laplace is that you pick the expected monetary value, or this one, and then there is a constant, or we call it alpha. So it has its own formula. Formula ya kupata Laplace tunapata aje? Nisaidie hapo, saidia mwalimu. You say the smallest, then you pick the maximum. Really?
Laplace ni average.
Laplace ni? Laplace ni average. Atutumie average kwa Laplace. Hebu angalia notes zako. Maximin ulipata aje? Maximax ulipata aje? Tulisema ni gani? Ilikuwa
Maximax nilipata 128.
Tuli confuse. Ilikuwa Maximin, si ndio? So ikiandikwa Maximin, you start with this side, eh? So tulifanya opposite, sorry. So tuko na price 40, 43 and 44, si ndio? And then so we pick the minimum. The first one is 0 from 40. Here is -10. Then the last one is -44. So from that now we can pick the maximum. So thank you for that correction. We can now pick the maximum. So the maximum is what? 40. So the company should pick the price of 40, or the management should select what for 40. I think that one is now correct, right? So inanionyesha you are not sleeping, watu hawalali. Okay, so then we go to Laplace. Laplace is not the average, but there is a formula. We use it to get the expected value. So this one is equal to what? Expected what? Expected value. When you hear something about expected value, it's something that you predict. So we predict using what? Our probabilities. We predict using probabilities. So here, our probabilities, they have not given us the probabilities. So you can assign the probabilities. Here you write props. And since it is 3, so we will take 1, we divide by 3. So best, under condition, the best one will take 1 over 3. The second one most will take 1 over 3. And the worst will take what? 1 over 3. So once you have assigned the probabilities, now you can't write the formula. The place tunaandika formula is what? Highest return times alpha. Is it plus or minus? It is plus.
Plus.
The lowest return. Times 1 minus alpha. They have given us the alpha ametupia ngapi? 0. What? Ametupia alpha iko wapi? Okay. Unaona mahali kuna alpha. So if there is no, it is normally 0.65. So you can use this, you use the 0.65. 0.65 when they have not given us. So we assume as 0.65. So the highest return here, which is the highest return here, is 120. So the first one will be to pick the highest return. So you will arrange it here. I think, I hope you have written the formula. Kama umeandika the formula, just take it kurap. I don't want to have this. So itakuwa, you will write your prices. That is, sorry, paper. Be 40, 43, and 44. So I will pick the highest 120 times, I'm saying alpha, we assume alpha to be 0.65. So times 0.65 plus the lowest, which is 0, times, if you say 1 minus alpha, I will take 1 minus 0.65 to give me what? 0.35. 0.35. So here, now I will use 0.35. So the first one inakuja ngapi? The second one under 43, I will pick against the IST. That is 128 times 0.65 plus the lowest -10 times 0.35. The last one, the IST is 108 times 0.65 plus -48 times 0.35. So, the first one inakuja ngapi? The first one, let's put my calculator. So obviously this one is 0. So I will take 120 times 0.65 to give me 78. The second one is 28 times 0.65 to give me 83.2. And the last one, 108 times 0.65. Oh, no, this one nimeharakisha. Yeah, add E negative. So haraka ina baraka 0.65 plus
79.7.
79? 0.7. Ingine, the last one?
0.7. 53.4.
53.4. Then now from there you pick the IST. So the IST is this one. So the company should set a price of what? 43? 43. So you advise the management to set the price of what? 43. So that one is under Laplace. Okay. I hope we are learning from it. So wacha nifute E. So payoff, the moment umesha construct the payoff vizuri na unakumbuka hizi criteria, hautaanguka hii swali na ni marks nyingi, 20 marks. Hiyo ndio unaanza nayo. At least ungario waambie examiner I'm good. Then the last one now is not the last one, minimax criteria. The minimax criteria. So minimums criteria here, this one is about you take the losses or you accept the losses. So we call it a regret. So this one is about the regret or opportunity lost. When you say opportunity loss, what do we mean? Is what? Is there something that is what? That is forgone. So you could have invested in that something, but what? You decide not to take it. So if you decide not to take it, is a what? Is an opportunity loss. That's why you will what? You will regret later why you don't take that project. So here you will, when you have been asked the minimax criterion, you need to construct an opportunity loss table. So how do you construct an opportunity loss table? When I construct the opportunity loss table, when I construct the opportunity loss table,
Unaangalia kwa hizo conditions,
condition,
unachukua the best and then you subtract kwa zote.
You subtract, ndio. So now we will see from the first
Sasa kama hiyo price ya 40 you take
ya 40 tunachukua
20 minus 20
minus
120 alafu na subtract.
Una subtract? Hicho kinapotea kidogo.
Zote 120 kwa best. Alafu 120 minus 80. Alafu 120 minus 0.
So you say it, we select 120 and then we get 120 minus 80.
120 minus 120. Alafu ya most 120 minus 80. Alafu ya worst.
So you say 120 minus 120 to give us 0, and then we say it 120 minus 80 to give us
yes,
20, and then the other one is 120 minus 0 to give us 120. So you have the concept, but now you are missing in a arrangement. You have selected the prices. You will see condition. So you have the idea, that's good, but now you misplace arrangement is not good. So you check, you don't check it downward. You check it what? Horizontally. So in the condition here, we have the 120, we have 128, and we have what? 108. So from that one, you pick the best. So the best here is 128, right? So if I construct another table, here, price 43, 44, I hope utaifinyilia hapo mpaka ionekane. This one is best,
Okay.
most, and worst. So I said you pick the highest here and then you subtract that one. So it will be 128 minus 128, I get 0. Here, you pick, so it will be now 128 minus 120, I get 8. I will say it again, 128 minus 108, get 20. And then from the second again, I pick the highest. The highest is 96. So 96 minus 96 is 0. And then 96 minus 93.5, inanipea 2.5. And then 96 minus 80, inanipea 16. And then the highest here is 0. So 0 minus 0, I get 0. Then 0 minus 10, so it is 0. It is 0 minus 10, giving you 10. So I hope watu walifanya mathematics. Mi sikuwa mzuri kwa mathematics. When you have 2 minus, it gives you a positive. So this one will be 10. The same case with the last one, 0 minus 48, giving us what, 48? 48. Then from that now we do what? Yes?
Mm. We check the smallest.
You check the
The
smaller, right?
smallest regret.
The smallest regret. So it will, yep, this side will be okay. So I will write now the price.
Yes.
40, 43, and 44. So we check the smallest regret. So the smallest regret here is 0, sindio? No, we check it,
Yeah.
is it the smallest regret or the highest? If you select the smallest regret, all of them will be
We
0,
take the
right?
highest and then we regret the smallest.
Yes, so we check the highest, then we regret the small. So from the 40, the highest is 16. Here is 22.5. And the last one is 48.
2.5.
Oh, not
2.5
2.5.
Ama 10.
It's 10, sorry. 10.
Ah.
It is 10. And then from there now you pick the lowest or the least regret. So our least regret is 10, right? So under Minimax, the company should set what? The price of 43, right? And that is under decision making. That is topic under decision, under environment of uncertainty. When you say environment of uncertainty, you don't predict the future. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. So we use a probabilistic figures to predict our what? Tomorrow. And then the last one, they have asked us to get what? The perfect information. They say the cost of acquiring the cost of information. Okay. Tufanye hiyo. Hiyo tunafanyaje? Hii table itatusaidia. This table haitatusaidia. Hapo tunataka perfect information, right?
Yeah.
So how do you get the perfect information? That is, you use what? Expected monetary value. You use expected monetary value and the probability and the probabilities here. So let's do it. I hope this table will not it will not help us anymore. So the last one, they need to get the cost of information, of obtaining information. That is the perfect information, the PI. So they need to get the PI. So how do you get the value of PI? So it is the expected monetary value with PI minus expected monetary value without what? Without PI. So first, let's get the expected monetary value with PI. Then we subtract the expected monetary value without PI. So it will be expected monetary value with PI. Utachukua gani na gani? Utachukua gani na gani? Hali gani utachukua? So you will take the condition. So here we will using condition there. So we have the first condition, or not even condition. You can use even the price. Due to the same expected monetary value, it means that you need what? To multiply with the probabilities.
Price.
Yes, so we will take the price, not the price. So we will take, we have 118 plus probabilities to look to make a 1/3, 1/3. So are we going downward or horizontally? We are going horizontal. So tutaenda in terms of price, tutaenda in terms of condition. So tutaenda in terms of what? Condition. So I will take the best condition, which will be 18 times the probability 1/3 plus the next one 16 times 1/3 plus 14.5 times 1/3 to give me what? Then the second one, the second condition is most will be 16 times 1/3 plus 14.5 times 1/3 plus 14 times 1/3 to give me the value. The last one will be 12 times 1/3 plus 10 times 1/3 plus 8 times 1/3 to paying up. Then from there we pick the highest. I think the first one will be 1/3, 18 times 1/3 plus 16 times 1/3 plus 14.5 times 1/3. Umepata gapi? Yeah, I'm getting 16, right?
Yeah.
So it is 16.67. The second one will be 16 times 1/3 plus 14.5 times 1/3 plus 14 times 1/3. The next one is 14.18. The last one, 12 times 1/3 plus 10 times 1/3 plus 8 times 1/3, getting 10. So from that one, you pick the highest. So the highest is this one. But, sorry, the highest is 16. Not this one. The highest is 16.67. So now the perfect information, they have given us the cost of obtaining information down there. That is 3,167. So you will say, to get the value of information, this one, the value of information, you get the expected monetary value. So we will say that one we divide by this zingine tulikuwa tumeweka cha zeros, eh? Ukikata zeros, ukidivide na hiyo na 1000 itakupea ngapi? Ukimultiply hii na 1000 inakupea ngapi? Just multiply with 1000. We convert it to 1000. So it will be 16.67 times 1000. Natupia 16.
16,170.
16,170. So you subtract what? That one?
170.
Even. Then putting ngapi? So minus that 167. Put it 3 or 3. I think that one is all.